Alright, welcome back. Here we have another video, and if you didn't watch the first one, I would recommend watching it, but it's just weekly profiles with new week opening gap and new day opening gap part 2. And this is actually in 2005. I want to choose like a random date in 2005. All of this is just random. I pretty much just picked a random date and went from there. And I'm proving that we can use data from 2005 and these concepts can be applied to 2005. As always, these are just my interpretations of price and I'm a developing student. Shout out to ICT. So let's get straight into it. As you see here, we kind of have consolidation within here. What is order flow? We put in a bearish order block. We respected that. So therefore, we're likely going to see lower prices. And that is the daily chart. That's what the daily chart. As we see here, we have Monday to Sunday. And here's the weekly profile, or here's the weekly on the hourly chart. And we're just delineating the new week opening gaps here. And as we can see, look at this. Perfect respect, new week opening gap there. Then we displace lower. Then we come back up. Accumulation, all within this new week opening gap. Then we manipulate higher into new week opening gap. Crazy how we redistribute with a new week opening gap. Crazy how we put in the low right at that new week opening gap. Constant encroachment perfectly. Crazy how we come back up right to this point here. Crazy how we come back up down to this point right here. And here's some new day opening gaps. As you can see, the more major points are based off of those new week opening gaps. New day opening gaps are more for intraday, and they can sometimes be useful. But as you see, the points that cause the most damage, I guess you could say, are off those new week opening gaps. And I would say this is a weekly Wednesday reversal, a Wednesday weekly reversal profile there. As we see, we have the next week here. Here's the hourly chart on that week. Here we have Monday to Friday price action. And as you can see, new week opening gap, new week opening gap. And as you see here, we don't refer to anything. We don't refer to any new week opening gaps. We're just consolidating. And this new week opening gap is kind of telling us that, hey, we're just consolidating. We're not really referring to any new week opening gaps. It's likely to be a lower probability day, lower probability week, and as we can see, it's just lackluster throughout the rest of the week. And here's those new day opening gaps. Not even any new day opening gaps. As you see, we repriced to it one right here within that fair value gap right there. That's nice. Then we see sell side. So that could be a possible trade. But I would say this was a Monday high week. Classic sell week. You're looking for Monday for the high of the weekend, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's what ended up happening there. And here's the next week. And as we can see here, same thing with the hourly chart playing, hourly chart with the dividers here, pause it if you want to. And then here we have the new week opening gaps here. We end up delivering straight to that new day opening gap there, new day opening gap, and we end up coming back down to new week opening gap. Where do we end up closing the week? At a new week opening gap there. This blue line is the current new week opening gap, by the way. Here's those new day opening gaps. And I would say this is more of a seek and destroy bearish Friday, or I would say maybe a classic sell week where we have the high of the weekend, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I would say overall it's just not a clear weekly profile. It's not a clear weekly profile. You could maybe say it's a void profile. But yeah, this profile that we had that week. And this is a really short video, and that's all I had for this one. And we will have another part. I will create another part, and that will be part 3 of this weekly profile.